Pokemon Horizons episode 57. Last week's episode was very good, so I hope this episode continues on. So I'm gonna read a comment. The first comment about Hunter HQ. Oh wait, I'll do it during the intro. Alright, so is this gonna be like a cooking episode? No, it's not. Okay. They're just at a restaurant, so that's good. Celebrating. Like, careful. We're gonna get waterlogged. And you're gonna die from losing, all that water and salt. Makes me happy as well to see you, Oreo. Alright. Like, I'm not there for that. And Freed, are you gonna tell the rest of the party about what you discovered when you went to your old... Oh, a golden coin. Oh, wait. Is a Gimme Ghoul gonna... Okay, so Gimme Ghoul is gonna be part of this episode. Maybe it's gonna be a new Pokemon joining the ship. Together we challenge. Alright. The Hunter HQ 295 said that Penny might be the niece of Rose from, the Galar games, the evil guy there. Because apparently he had a brother who was called Peony. That was in one of the DLCs, I think. I just looked it up quick, like 30 seconds before this, because I read it. I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting, and yeah, might be the case. Is it just because they have similar names, Peony and Penny? Who knows? And then there was a comment by... Okay, I cannot pronounce your name. Yugihuki is how I think you pronounce your name. Who says something about a preview. I'm not going to read it because I don't want to spoil. But if that's the case, in your comment, I have read your comment and I hope that's the case. Because we need that stuff. Marcus Mapua. Despite the outcome of the battle, Liko did pretty good. The tag battle was definitely the best of the three. And I agreed with your comments as well. The fact that the reason why Liko cried, is the fact that she finally got invested in a battle. So this is the first battle she truly feels like she lost. Yeah, Gita. There was a comment by Gita as well. I'll read it during the redirect. Oh, you know who... what it is? Like, I can't tell you. Oh, okay, no. Liko, should you truly become... So, you don't know if these guys are evil? Yes. I mean, Fried, you of all people should be a bit, like wary, because you have investigated your old company, and your old company might have worked with explorers, so you know that explorers are probably more integrated than you would think first. just fixing my stand, getting a bit loose. Yeah. So, are we gonna go there? So, obviously, I assume that's probably where Rakwa is. I mean, that's the only place that makes sense, right? And I wonder if they're gonna do the whole AI plot as in, the games. I hope not. A third form. Oh yeah, because it does have a third form. Like, I don't remember how his third form looks. It reminds me a bit, like when I think about it, it reminds me a bit of a Namorous genie form, I think. Because I've seen the boss fight, when you fight powered up, or the last form, Terapagos. And I've also seen it in Pokemon battles. I just noticed her eyes. That square... did not notice it until now. Okay, a square yellow dot. Well, not a dot. A yellow square in the eyes. Maybe we should borrow that book. I'm sure the school faculty will understand. She's like, oh, I don't mean like that. Oh, hello. Alright, yeah, you look good. Alright. Like your pants. Like, wait, how the fuck did... Oh. Okay. Is it a Zorak? Yeah. Or a Zorua. What is it? A Zoroark. Okay, yeah. Well, I guess it could have been a Ditto. I didn't think about Ditto. I was too focused on her midriff. That little square. Or triangle. Like, yeah, the voice is a bit off. Smack! It looks like when it changes, that it enters like another dimension. Like, yes. Like, yeah, sure, we're willing to go with you as long as Freed comes with us as well. Because, I mean, we have to be careful. Because I don't remember this girl from the game. Maybe she was part of the DLC, or maybe she's a unique character to the show. But it does seem like in this arc that we're going through, it really does seem like they're pushing in a ton of just game characters. I mean, I didn't pay that much attention to the faculty of the school in the game. Wasn't interesting to me. Ah, she has a Marshadow hairpin. That is a Marshadow, right? Like, oh wait, what? Really? Like a history book or a book or like a historic book, like an old book or a book about history of Rakwa. I don't know. You don't need to see. Do you hear it? Those golden coins. Is it the Gimme Ghoul? Yes. Okay. Alright, it's basically collects coin, basically, I think. Oh. I mean, like, don't pay that much attention to the Pokédex description. Fire Blast. But it left a gift for us. And like, oh, we mugged that guy. Hurrah. That's just my Zorak playing games. Alright, so she is taking it, okay. Roy, you should be like, hey, that's my coin. Because I don't think you can actually catch Gimme Ghoul in like that single form, right? I think even if you were to hatch it from an egg, I think it comes in the chest form, right? I think just a singular form is more like an overworld thing. Yet again, I mean, Galar and Paldea, I didn't really pay that much attention when I was playing the games because I wasn't having the best of times. Yeah, because there's obviously something that interests Terapagos. Anyone home? And I mean, I like Terapagos is just walking. Okay, there's a shark cadet. Yeah, and I think it was Duplin that little comment about maybe Freed should capture Charcadet so that Freed and Amethyos can have endless battles. That is fun, but I do think that, probably would fit Liko better. Yeah. Oh yeah, because a ward of ghosts. Yeah, I mean, nature has a way of reclaiming the land. Like, here's a fuck ton of coins. I don't know what that means. Does it mean that they raided a chest? Is that it? Or are they setting up that a Gimme Ghoul is gonna come and take back all that gold? Yeah, but it seemed to be a bit more maintained than this one. And in my head canon, I think that this whole part of the destruction and the ruins and all that is because of Az, the callous king. So these are ancient ruins, like let's say 3,000 years ago, and that Az completely destroyed all this stuff on his warpath. Because isn't Kalos right next to Paldea? I don't know if they have actually confirmed that in the games. You just assume it because France and Spain, but it doesn't mean that's the way in the Pokemon world. It's like, yes. But you can offer him the gold. No, okay, so it used something on him. And you're not worried about that? That he's being mind controlled? Okay. Poor Roy. And it doesn't have enough coins to become a gold dingo, which is a good thing. I hope we never see a gold dingo in the show. Yeah, like, this has been a very filler episode so far. Alright. It's shining pink. Yeah. They're like, wait, what is that, Freed? You never told us anything about that. Why do you keep things hidden from everyone? Like on the team. Wait, Rayfort? Oh, isn't that the place in Galar? Like the actual where you fight the doubles guy? The guy who uses dragon types? Isn't he in like the Rayfort place? Guarded by their castle walls. Or more like, I guess, the village walls in this case. It's like, oh. Alright, so it can't be that far back. I mean, this is the problem with them saying that Lucius existed like 100 years ago. They should have made it way further back than 100 years. Because I don't believe in all these ruins only happening and all that stuff being such a mystery in just 100 years, right? Even 200 years. Make it like a minimum 4 to like 6. Minimum. Alright, I saw a trainer had a Weedle, so that has redeemed this episode a bit. Oh, these 3 guys. They survived the jungle. Osu, alright. Let's go play some Osu, huh? Like, oh, again? Yeah. Let's hope so. Even though, I mean, we did... Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah, so the comment that someone left was correct. This will be good. Alright, yeah. And I hope they do use terrestrialization on their other Pokemon. And that their other Pokemon has maybe a terrestrialization type that you wouldn't expect. Yeah. Okay, yeah, you're gonna fight the ghost type. Aoki. I don't know. And she said that guy. Grusha, of course. Is Aoki the water type guy? Did he say something to Dot? Alright. So Roy is gonna be the first one. Oh, yeah, I think so. I completely forgot. Was Rhyme in Champuro? Alright, this episode I forgot to record desktop audio, so that's good. Oh well, that's fine. Do you know... See the answer of the commercials. Alright. The episode was fine. Like a 4 out of 9. It did set up the next episode, but what I probably would have preferred is the whole point of looking for Gimmighoul or whatever they did. Just cut that all out. This episode should have been the whole thing with Freed and them talking to Clavel and the Ryford girl. And then maybe that could have then transitioned into being like, now you're gonna fight the gym leaders, blah blah blah. And then the end of the second half of this episode should have been them maybe on their journey to the next town. Because I really hope that next episode... Oh, is this a new? Wait, is this a new? Okay. I'll listen to the outro later, because I don't remember this animation that I'm seeing right in front of me. Should have been about them traveling to Champuro town. Because now I feel like our next episode is going to be them actually traveling. Because I want some of that. I don't want them next episode to just be, they are now in Champuro. At least give us one episode of travel where they can like actually maybe train with their Pokemon that they're now gonna use. You know, be like, okay, we have to train you a little, get you ready to fight, you know. That would be the dream. Alright. So they're gonna end up being in the next town immediately. King Gambit. So they're just gonna go to a restaurant. So that's what they're gonna be. And then trying out food. They're probably not gonna be super delicious first. Okay. Next episode doesn't seem that interesting, I'll be honest. It seems like a true filler episode. And not the good type of filler. Because I don't mind filler episodes. Because I actually think when you do a series like this, you kind of need some of that. But at least make it a filler episode about... Because as they said, when they said, it's going to be a double battle. And then Dot looked at Kanchan and are you going to be okay with this? And then, I mean, Liko has never used her Pokemon for battle, and the same with Roy. So they should make an episode of them training with the other Pokemon and getting them ready for this battle, you know, like double battle. Maybe they can battle each other, you know, a practice battle. Roy versus Dot. Liko versus like stuff like that while they are traveling to the next area. I want some of that. That's kind of like what I'm missing. Like development within their group, not just character of the week. Like no, keep it contained to them and make them bond and work with their Pokemon. I kind of wish I didn't watch this preview for next week, because it kind of like enforced me that next week's probably going to be awful. I mean, we're probably going to get some funny moments from King Gambit, doing some Dogeza. Is that what Dogezan? Okay. It's not because it's not called King Gambit in Japanese. Okay, so it's gonna. Okay, is that why it looks like that? Huh. Alright, and now when I see the name of it, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I think I prefer the English name actually over the Japanese one. With the Pawniard and the other one, and then King Gambit. They're basically, named after chess pieces in English, which I like.